Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play SaGa 2, Goddess of Destiny. Last time around I traveled here to the Edo World and I'm currently poking around this castle. No one invited me here, but it was here, so I decided I would take a look inside. See, looks like nothing but an enemy inside this room here. Nothing to see, so I'll go check out the opposite side. These guards clearly not going to let me through that way, even though I can see on the map that there are things back there that I can walk around in. Ooh, and there's even an excavation point, so I'm gonna have to get back there sooner or later. Looks like nothing but enemies in these rooms here. Let's go ahead and see what this guy is, and see if there's a unique battle background for the indoor location. There is, that's really cool. Okay, I was hoping that the background would be something unique and that it wouldn't look exactly like if we'd been fighting outside in the courtyard. Alright, so we have tarantulas, 2 commandos, and 2 wyverns. Okay, I think I've seen commandos before. Maybe as a mini-boss in the Guardians world. But the tarantulas and the wyverns, I think those are all new. So yeah, Elodie's going to be continuing to use her Aegis shield at every opportunity, at least once per battle to get that all effect in play. Let's see, going to use the flying knee kick from Zenith. We'll go ahead and use that on the tarantula. We'll use a flamethrower on the wyverns. Actually, wyverns may be flame resistant, so let's upgrade to the explosive photons for that. And I'll have Virtue double up on the tarantula, and let's roll. So is Elodie just that fast, or does the Aegis shield have priority? Because it seems like she always goes first when she does that. Ah, man, a gunshot managed to get through. Okay. She did block 2 attacks, though, which is incredible, because before I had the Aegis, Elodie would be dead right now. Like, there's no way after being targeted by 3 attacks, now 4 attacks, now 5 attacks, that she would actually be standing, but she is, so that's just absolutely wonderful. And so, like, in a sense, she's not contributing other ways. Like, she's still not getting in spells and healing and stuff any more than she was previously, but she's actually surviving, and by her surviving, she's taking those hits instead of other characters. So she's contributing something, even though it doesn't look like it, just by staying alive. Alright, so let's switch over, let's focus our attacks on these wyverns now. No need to use more of those explosive photons. I really should be conserving those a little better than I am, but no matter. Let's see, down to 86 friendship threads. But still no need to conserve those just yet. I'll keep on using them at every opportunity. Oh, they have flamethrowers too. But not the same kind of flamethrowers we have, because they only target a single character. Or maybe my characters aren't considered a group. That's interesting. I guess they're not. Okay, how many enemies are remaining? Just the commandos? Okay, I'm gonna take a leap here and use the Staff of Healing with Elodie. If she does actually get to use that, that'll be really good. Let's see. Yeah, I think that she's not actually super fast and that the Aegis just takes priority. I guess shields always take place at the start of the round. Okay, she did get the Staff of Healing off, which is absolutely wonderful because she completely healed not only herself, but everyone else, and there's a chance that we'll see other characters' magic stats, or spirit stats rather, increasing at the end of the fight as a result of that. But what I'm really looking to see at the end of the fight is a defense increase for Elodie. As many times as she's used this shield, I think she deserves it. But the game thinks differently, so I didn't get it. But I did get a max HP increase from Zenith and a strength increase from Natsmer. Very nice stuff. And some tarantula meat. Leave that there. We don't need that. And Melmane is quite happy with me, dropping some moons on us. Not used to seeing that. Alright, so nothing else to do here. We'll just have to carry on. I don't think that there's anything else for me here in the Edo Castle. So I'm going to have to explore other areas of Edo World. We've already been in the castle town. We've been at the court, and we've been here at the castle itself. So I think that's everywhere? I don't know where to go next. Like I was saying, I don't really recall what the exact event triggers are to progress through the story here. It's kind of, Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the castle town. I've got all of these enemies following me, so I better duck in here before I head over there. This is just the court. This is not where I'm headed. Let's see. This way. Okay, yeah. I do want to head back to Castletown because I think after that scene I had with the detective, maybe that allowed me to do something else. Because I know eventually we're going to have to do something involving this store here. And I wonder if I can do it yet. Because we saw this area back here that I didn't have access to before. Okay, he's not going to let us back there. Alright, so I guess I'll just explore other areas, because I see that there was a cave location on my map in the southeast, and also there's another area of the map entirely off to the east that I haven't been to yet, so still locations here yet to explore. Let's go ahead and, since this is nearer, go look at the other side of the map here. Let's see, we have the Nihonbashi outskirts, okay. that's something new. Let's start out by excavating this excavate point down here. Looks like another village. Okay, so I think this probably is where I was meant to go next. But before I head there, I see 2 excavation points, so I want to dig up this stuff. Just a gold needle here. I believe that's the soft of this game. And over on the other side of this bridge, trick that slime into coming off the bridge. Yeah, alright. An energy point over in that direction, but not something I'm interested in right now. I would like this excavate point. There it is. Okay. And underneath the ground, we have a chest containing, hopefully something good. An erendite. Okay, is that a sword, I think? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay, a great sword. A famous sword that never dulls. Okay, deals damage equal to strength times 13, which is actually more than the flame sword. Incredible. Okay, let's replace the Bardache with it. Actually, so the Ninto deals more damage than the Bardache, but I think the Bardache has a higher effect on stats. Let's see, the Bardache increases his strength by 20. The Ninto increases his agility, so I definitely don't want to replace the Ninto. That's really important. All right, let's replace the Bardache then with the erendite. That'll increase his strength by only 2, but it'll also give him access to a more powerful attack than he has currently. So let's rearrange Virtue's inventory, put the erendite on top, replacing his flame sword, and that'll become his primary attack for the foreseeable future. Actually, how many uses did that have once we equipped it to him? Only 20. Okay, so actually that's probably the same as the flame sword had before I started using it. Fewer than the Ninto though. Okay, something to keep in mind. It's usually not relevant, the number of uses that weapons given to a robot are, but it's worth keeping in mind. Ah, man, I ran into the slime on the bridge. Okay, we'll go ahead and fight this guy. We have 3 Kalidbolgs, okay, which is a new sword-type enemy. We've seen sword-type enemies before, but not Kalidbolgs specifically. Let's give him the old triple lunge. The flying knee kick is now actually lower in uses than the triple lunge, since I've been using it pretty consistently. So we'll give him the lunge, give him the arquebus, and give him the erendite. Dang, look at the erendite. That's the heavenly-looking weapon there. I'm not sure what the mythological inspiration is for the erendite. I've only seen the name in video games before. Alright, gonna hit the thread button here. And we're going to get an Earth Slash from Virtue. Unfortunately, all of the enemies, well, some of the enemies anyway, were able to guard against that. One of the properties of these sword-type enemies is that they have a sort of shield effect that they'll use from time to time to completely neutralize attacks. So you just kind of have to keep going at it with a little bit of persistence, and eventually you'll get through. Got a dual strike there in Zenith, not particularly potent though. These enemies altogether, not terribly frightening to me. I was able to take them out in just 2 rounds with no major damage. But since I've gotten that Aegis in general, I've been taking a lot less damage, so yeah, making that relic switch, even though I lost my precious lightning crystal, was a really, really good move, and just like, it's such a wonderful thing to happen to us in general. Just a mere 819 Kira, so not a very high payoff there from that encounter, but it wasn't much of a cost either. I wasn't really in any real danger in that fight. Alright, and here we have Nihonbashi, which is the other village here on the world of Edo. See a lot of excavate points, so let's start out by digging up some items. And I see one back here next to this sakura tree. What could it possibly contain? We have a Psycho Sword. Okay, not something I'm planning on using, but as I remember from the last time I had a Psycho Sword, those actually sell for quite a lot, and I could definitely use some money. I don't know what I would buy first, actually, if I had some money, but I could definitely find something, believe me. We have some eye drops, okay. Probably that tank, actually. I want a tank. Let's see, and final point down here, we have... What could it be? Getting really tired of that little cutscene. We have a kimono, okay. The kimono, as I recall, does not provide a lot of defense, probably much, much worse than our dragon armor. Yeah, dragon armor is 21 defense, kimono is 10, I think. But it increases agility by quite a lot, so it does have a purpose. Actually, I wonder if that's something that Virtue could find use for. How does it compare to his Ninto that he has currently? Higher defense, lower agility, okay. What about compared to the mithril armor? Like, is there any use I can get out of this kimono at all? I kind of like the visual of a spherical robot trying to wear a kimono. But no, it doesn't look like something I have a use for. And right here we have, it looks like a frog or something. Otama's father was assassinated by Echigoya, no doubt about it. Some dark rumors spreading around this town. We have a tool shop here. Let's go ahead and see how different it is than the other tool shop we've been to here in this world. Let's see, starting out with healing items, we can also get a Staff of Healing here, which is worth noting because I'm going to have to replace the one I have on Elodie sooner or later. But nothing else terribly interesting there, nothing new. Over here, we have the Minka. I don't know what a Minka is. Alright. When Miss Otama acts rashly, I get nervous. One must tread lightly to avoid being seen as opposing the world authorities. Okay. Seems that we've got some oppressive forces in action here that the common people would rather not dissent from. Got a samurai here. Black market goods are flourishing in secret. Okay, good to know. And we have a weapon shop up here. Let's see if there's anything new here. Flame sword, flying knee kick. Doesn't look like a whole lot new here. We have a bazooka though, that sounds like something I haven't seen before. A lot of group targeting weapons I've noticed, and also a thunder axe. Not a lot of axes though, have not seen a lot of those. Let's sell these gold nuggets we have here. This one, medium purity. I think this is better than any of the gold nuggets we've seen before. I think previously we've had ones that sold for 2,000, is that right? Anyway, we'll sell that, and we'll sell this Fool's Gold as well. And I'm done with this Bardache, and I have never had a use for this Psycho Sword. The kimono I would be reluctant to sell, just because it's like a kind of a unique item, except you can actually buy them in the stores here, so no need to hold on to that. I imagine it has to have some kind of purpose, right? Otherwise, like, why would it exist? It's such a strange thing to have, like, that core of armor here. I guess just for, like, thematic purposes? Like, it makes sense that you would be able to buy a kimono here, but it doesn't really make sense that it would be better than dragon armor and stuff. But yeah, anyway, I don't need that, so I'll go ahead and sell that and head on to the next building here. And let's see, oh wait, the school it looks like, okay. Let's see what the headmaster here is. I run the Terrakoya. Okay. This guy seems a little bit suspicious to me. Alright, let's see what his students have to say. Right now I'm flipping through this flip book. Okay. Legends say the gods created this world, but if so, who might have created the gods? I don't know. I don't know at all. Alright, so pretty interesting theological question for what appears to be like an elementary school classroom. Don't play this game. Huh, okay. I don't know what's up with that. Don't play this game. I like playing this game. I'm gonna keep doing it. If you have 3 cranes and 4 turtles, how many feet do you have? Okay, so cranes have 2 feet and turtles have 4 feet. So 20 feet, is that right? No, not 24, 20. 22. I did the math wrong, but I got the question right. All right, I win. I don't get any sort of prize for that, other than showing off that I apparently don't know math, but okay. Did I talk to this person previously? Let's see, gangsters are plotting to take the Shogun's life. Alright. Not sure what side of that conflict I fall on. Haven't heard enough about this Shogun to really say. I'll go ahead and rest at the inn here. Since I have used up some abilities that I'd like to restore, there have been a lot of excavation points, so I definitely need to restore my relic abilities. And I noticed that there's an exclamation mark here on the map in the last place we haven't explored yet. Before I go there though, I haven't been down here. Is there anything down here? It just looks like a sea coast here. Doesn't look like there's anything for me to dig up or anything like that though, but I guess worth walking around. Pretty cool location. Anyway, wait, have I been in this building? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, so yeah, just the one with the exclamation mark. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in here. I think this should be the next trigger in the plot, so from here I'll be able to... Oh, yeah, okay. Here's Otoma once again. Looks like this might be her house. She returned here after doing whatever business she had in the castle town. We are indeed the people from earlier. The guys on the Tenchu Gumi give us trouble as well, but we cannot raise our hands against the samurai. A private detective must go through many hardships, huh? I imagine it's a much easier life than life of a world-traveling adventurer like we go through. But anyway, it looks like she's trying to avenge her father. We heard that he was apparently executed or assassinated by Echigoya. He was investigating the smuggling operation. Okay. I vowed never to part with my Juta until judgment is handed down against Echigoya. Echigoya, huh? We'll try and search for him. Okay, so we're gonna try to find Echigoya here. If we seize his boat, that should do the trick. Okay. Things seem to be advancing quickly if we're going to be hijacking boats all of a sudden. Okay, so let's now head back to the castle town because I think we'll be able to talk to Echigoya now. Echigoya is, I believe, the keeper of the shop, the one that has the combined tool and weapon sign, the guy who was reluctant to let us behind the counter previously. I I think we should be able to head back there now and hopefully get a different scene. Yeah, okay, I actually see the exclamation on the mark now, or on the map rather now, which means that I'm going in the right direction. Alright, what do you have to say for yourself, Echigoya? Hey, when does your next boat come in? If you don't talk, I'll... Ah, help! It should be arriving at the harbor to the south right about now. Okay, I guess I can't go back to that side of the counter still. What a funny guy. Okay, do I actually have a lot of money now? Okay, so I can actually buy something here from him probably. And it's worth doing because this shop will not be available, spoilers, a little bit later in the story. And some of these items won't be available to us for a very long time. So if I'm going to buy anything, I should do it soon. Tragically, though, I don't have a lot of money at the moment. Well, I do have a lot of money, but I fall just short of being able to buy any of these 36,000 hero items. So I should get in one fight. Get in one little fight, my mom got scared, and then I should be able to return and buy something new. So let's... I guess we'll go ahead and do that. I'll go see... oh, I didn't mean to walk back in there. The direction changed on me. I just held down the whole time. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the ship should be down here to the south somewhere, he said. Okay, yeah, okay. This looks like the shipyard over here. It's got the cave symbol on the map. Okay, so I'll be heading to the shipyard next, but before I do that, I do want to fight something. Try to get that last 400 Kiro I need. Just 4 Khalid Bogs, so this one should go by quickly. For winning that fight, I got an agility increase on Zenith and a gun handling increase on Natsmer. Also, I now have enough money to buy the Leopard 2 tank, so yeah, let's go ahead and buy that. That's weapon 850? Dang, that's an incredible amount of damage. But we're absolutely poor right now, so I have the choice of giving this to, well, I have the choice technically of giving it to any of my characters, but really I think Natsmer and Virtue are most interested in this, and I'm actually going to give this to Virtue, I think. The main tipping point in his direction is that by giving it to him, I don't have to worry about it ever running out. I feel that this is a weapon that I'm probably going to want to have for most of the rest of the game, so the fact that giving it to a robot means that I'll be able to replenish its uses whenever I rest at an inn is really attractive. Unfortunately, it looks like the Leopard 2 does not provide any stat increases at all to a robot wearing it, which means he's going to have to take a hit to his stats somewhere. And I have to decide whether I want that to be to strength or to defense or to agility, really. What does the Revenge Blade increase? I think that's one of his lesser used items. Actually, what about the Flame Sword? Flame Sword increases a lot. Alright. Let's go ahead and replace the Revenge Blade with the Leopard 2. That'll decrease his strength from 62 to 52, but it'll give him a much needed group targeting attack. And that's really nice. And also, like I mentioned, tanks have the added effect, in addition to being group targeting, of acting like a shield whenever you use them. So if I get into one of those clutch situations in which Virtue is my only character still standing, then I will be able to continue attacking while also ensuring that he survives, which will be nice. Okay, so next time I'm going to be heading to the shipyard to investigate Echigoya's incoming ship. Right now, I'm just going to be resting at the inn. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.